I'm sorry, guys. I had a bit of a problem with my stream, but we are back underway as Erling Haaland came very close to just finding the back of the net. Hits the post. It's a huge let-off there. David Raya's punch and Gabriel Martinelli making a real hash of it. Haaland does the rest. Almost punishes that back. Well, 3 minutes into the second half. Absolutely critical from their point of view to try and go again here. Gabriel Martinelli joining the team now. Well, it's critical from their point of view as to how Arsenal try and navigate this second half here. They'll be under pressure. They know that this result as it stands is a very favourable one and an opportunity to possibly get their hands on the Premier League trophy which they waited for 22 long years. Here's Jeremy Doku. Nunez on the right hand side. Eberiche helps out defensively. Does manage to clear their lines. Now Gabriel under put a bit of pressure here. City, no surprises that they have started off in a really fast and furious manner. Erling Haaland crashing his effort against the post. It's the second time that Manchester City have hit the post here already. Didn't have that creativity with Martinelli now on that on the right hand side. Looks like it. I think Noni Madueke had some decent moments, but that quality in the final third was certainly lacking. Proactive from Mikel Arteta's men. Yeah, I had to restart the stream. I had some issue with YouTube and I had to go again here. But good to see you all back here. 5 minutes into the second half. Here's Mark Gahey, finds Rodri now, who picks up a beautiful pass. Semenyo's first touch is heavy and it just gets away from him. That was a beautiful lofted pass. And now on the left-hand side, Erling Haaland helps out here. Arsenal on the ropes in the early stages. Antoine Semenyo, if his first touch is anything better, it's possibly 2-1 for Manchester City as he was bearing down on goal. Madueke had some decent moments, but that quality in the final third was lacking. You take away that Kai Havertz goal, Arsenal in terms of creativity was certainly lacking. We did see Christian Mosquera nearly put in a very good ball for Kai Havertz, but other than that, we expected a little bit more as Ryan Cherki now drops a shoulder. Cherki nearly finds Jeremy Doku peeled away and Kai Havertz shields the ball. And does the right thing here. Back to Eberiche Eze. Has to be careful. They've won the ball back here. It's Doku! It's straight at Raya. Big opportunity against City. Have been the better side in the second half. Again, Eze caught on the ball. Look at Abdulkadir Kusanov, man. On the front foot. Puts the pressure. Arsenal on the ropes. Certainly on the ropes here. They've had two glorious opportunities to regain the lead. Was that a foul on Eze? Have to have a look whether or not it was. If the goal was stood, probably it would have been pulled back here. Have a look at the stats. City have had 11 attempts, 3 shots on target. Arsenal scoring from their only shot on target, which was that Gigi Donnarumma error. They need to do a little bit more going forward here as Havertz makes the ball stick again. Now onto the right-hand side to Christian Mosquera. A different dynamic for Arsenal on the right-hand side this time with Christian Mosquera and Gabriel Martinelli. Mr. Kashish Paul, welcome back. Are you back home? Are you still in Gallup? Maze kar rahe tu? Yes, Nico O'Reilly now. He gets his pockets pinched. Heavy touch there. Well, you said that Mosquera is poor. It was a hospital pass and Mosquera has to be careful. He's on a yellow card. Kashish, you're right. Under 40 minutes away for Arsenal to possibly have one hand on the Premier League trophy. A 22-year drought. 40 minutes away. The halftime team talk from Mikel Arteta's men would have been fairly simple as Nico O'Reilly nutmegs Mosquera, but they've won the ball back here. And now Havertz. Beautiful challenge there. Abdulkadir Kusanov, shoulder to shoulder by the looks of it. Havertz is convinced that that could have been a penalty, or a free kick rather. Let's have a look here. Havertz bends his run perfectly. Kusanov, yep, shoulder to shoulder. That's never going to be a foul though, Aman. Never going to get those kind of decisions, but it was close. Here's Doku now, nearly flies that into the box. The Arsenal fans desperate for a foul. Possibly not going to get it though. City have started this second half brilliantly here. They're very much on top. Erling Haaland, seeing his effort, clipped the post. And then of course Jeremy Doku's effort straight at Raya. Did see that long ball from Rodri for Antoine Semenyo. If his first touch was any better, he was possibly bearing down on goal. Well, Arsenal need a defensive masterclass here. Aman Minhas, get over it. You're not going to get that decision. This was a pass there by Rodri to Semenyo. He was onside, and if that first touch falls into his path, he can have a clear shot at goal. You expect so much better from Semenyo, don't you? In those kind of situations, especially with Raya losing his balance. Arsenal fans counting down the minutes. Ryan Cherki tries that audacious pass. Arsenal struggling to keep hold of the ball here. Now Nico O'Reilly venturing forward. This is dangerous from Arsenal's point of view. They need to keep a better hold of the ball. And now Jeremy Doku on the left-hand side. He's up against Mascara. Doku, cut-back chance here. And nearly finds it into the path of Nico O'Reilly. Kashish ordered a couple of extra drinks at Gallop if Arsenal do get the draw. Or even the win here. Here's Ryan Cherki. Fires that towards Bernardo Silva. Immediate control there. But Arsenal pinched the ball back. Here's Kai Havertz. Need to see a lot more from Arsenal's attacking players, especially Martin Odegaard. That first half from him was well below standards, especially in the attacking third. Saw Eberechi Eze having a few decent touches, especially in those pockets. Here's Nico O'Reilly being put under a bit of pressure there by Gabriel Martinelli. The Brazilian does well. Nico O'Reilly has to make sure he doesn't foul him. He doesn't, and it's a goal kick. Arsenal not getting the decisions by the looks of it. 10 minutes into the second half. They can tick one objective here, the Arsenal fans. 35 minutes away from one hand on the trophy. That 6-point gap being restored will be absolutely crucial. Absolutely crucial as Rodri feeds that onto the left-hand side, finding Nico O'Reilly. City will certainly start to get a lot more desperate as the game goes on, and if the scoreline remains the same. O'Reilly nearly finds that to Cherki. Cherki waiting for the ball rather than going towards it. Erling Haaland certainly needs to step up his performance. Rather anonymous in the first half. Again, it's City bossing possession in the second half. Arsenal just happy to clear danger away. Kai Havertz certainly offside. Well, Mikel Arteta, proactive on this occasion, generally doesn't make substitutions at halftime, especially with favourable score lines. This time decided that he needs to be on the front foot here. Here's Rodri, between the lines for Jeremy Doku. This time it's Nico O'Reilly holding the width and Jeremy Doku playing in a lot more of a central role. Shifting it onto the right-hand side. Here's Antoine Semenyo. He's up against Piero Hincapié. Now Abdulkadir Kusanov. There's a moment there between Kusanov and Kai Havertz. A 1v1 chance. Here's Semenyo now driving forward. Clever pass here for Bernardo Silva. Went for the cutback. Again, Bernardo Silva finding those pockets. Nicely played again. City all over Arsenal in terms of possession here. Here's Bernardo Silva. Arsenal can't get out. Rodri shifts it onto the right-hand side to the goal scorer here, Ryan Cherki. Mateus Nunes fires that across. It's a corner for Manchester City. Arsenal need to wake up here. It's been all City in the second half. It's a defensive display so far. They're defending deep. They're putting bodies on the line. Next goal, absolutely crucial in this match. Kashish is 7 beers down. Freaky beers taste even better, don't they? Kashish, I can't even imagine what you're going to do at Gallops if Arsenal do get the result. It's a classy place, remember. Another corner. The corner will be retaken rather. Bernardo Silva goes across at the far side with the left foot. Trying to just float this into the box. Silva delivers. Raya, oh, happy to see that crash against the roof of the goal and out for a goal kick. Can you actually imagine that, Amanda? Kashish, please behave yourself, man. Calma. For that reason only, I want to see an Arsenal win, man. Kashish will be all over social media. And the hairy boy disturbs the peace in the city. I'll be forced to do so, Kashish. I will be forced to do so. If the result goes Arsenal's way, I will say it. But not yet. Still over 30 minutes remaining. It's been all City though. Arsenal have to be careful. Inviting a lot of pressure. To really get their attacking game going as Mark Gahey strides forward with the ball. He's been dispossessed on this occasion as Declan Rice feeds it to Eberiche Eze. Arsenal have plenty committed in this attack here. It's Martin Odegaard is bearing down on goal for Kai Havertz. What a save by Donnarumma, and on the follow-up, City save it again. Oh, a massive moment in this match. Havertz has to score. I think it was Odegaard too. Oh, he has to score. What a save that is from Donnarumma. Mark Gahey dawdles on the ball, and from there Arsenal are in business. Eze picks the right pass. What a brilliant move that is from Kai Havertz. Has to score. Oh, he has to score. That's the slight against Kai Havertz, isn't it? His clinicality in front of goal. He has to score, Tarun. He has to score. Cannot believe it. What a turning point that could turn out to be. Jeremy Doku nutmegs. Finding the 1-2 with Rodri. The game is stretched here. And again, Jeremy Doku overhits his pass. Semenyo is not going to get the free kick for him. Piero Nketiah keeping a close eye on the winger. Half an hour remaining, boys. Half an hour remaining. If Havertz scores that, it's title over. Here's Odegaard now. His dummy for Havertz is perfect. Eberiche Eze hits the post. Arsenal come close again. It's brilliant from the number 10. Arsenal still keep the attack going here. Here's Saliba. Oh, incredible second half. Arsenal have woken up finally. Absorbed all the pressure in the opening 15 minutes of the second half. And have had two glorious opportunities to get that all-important second goal. Havertz and Eze. Will they be ruining the chances? Eze has to score. Havertz has to score. Eze, tremendous strike from the number 10. And now wriggles away from the challenge. It's brilliant. Oh, that's certainly a foul on him. But play continues. Arsenal not getting the decisions by the looks of it. Here's Bernardo Silva with the pirouette, finding Nico O'Reilly. I feel that I'm going to lose my voice come the end of the full-time whistle here. I can feel it. Here's Gahey. Finding Rodri now between the lines to Ryan Cherki. Oh, what two massive opportunities those were, boys. I'm sure you had your hands up waiting to explode into celebration. Here's Jeremy Doku now up against Mosquera. Mosquera has to be careful because he's on a yellow card, but that's a strong challenge. Arsenal boot that away. You've seen more of Arsenal in the second half than we have seen in the entirety of the opening 45 minutes. The ref is shit, I'm going to say. It's Anthony Taylor. Ask any Chelsea fan about Anthony Taylor and you'll know the real thoughts about this ball fraud. He's one of the worst refs and he's reffing rather, the biggest game of the season. How costly will those two moments turn out to be here? Still 1-1 at the Etihad Stadium, and finally Arsenal now have their attacking threat. Here's Rodri. Sweeps it onto the right hand side. Immaculately played there to Ryan Cherki now. Cherki wriggles away from Piero Nketiah. Cherki now. Decent pass there to Bernardo Silva. Shifts it onto the right hand side for Semenyo. Cross comes into the box for Erling Haaland. Not enough pace on, and Nico O'Reilly tries to just bundle his way into the box. Arsenal do manage to clear. Kusanov up against Kai Havertz. Brilliant there from Kusanov. He doesn't have the aerial presence, but still that was a very good leap. Oof. What an incredible viewing this has been. Here's Nunez. On to the right hand side now for Antoine Semenyo. Shifts it onto the right-hand side. Here's Erling Haaland. Brilliant from Saliba. Here's Bernardo Silva, though. Nearly squeezes that through. Look at Nico O'Reilly's positioning here. He's almost playing like an auxiliary centre forward as we have a look at those two glorious opportunities. This one from Eberiche Eze is brilliant, man. First touch and then bang. On his weaker left foot as well. That could have been his crowning moment for his boyhood club. To score a goal in the game of this kind of magnitude would have been so special. Donnarumma clutching at straws. But the Kai Havertz chance, boys. He has to score. As it stands, the 6-point gap remains as is from Arsenal's point of view. There's a lot of those misses by Kai Havertz. If you look at his miss compilation both for Chelsea and Arsenal, it is a huge stack of chances. Carabao Cup as Jeremy Doku now thought about the shot. Nico O'Reilly, chance here for Erling Haaland! City regained the lead and it's that man again! Erling Haaland breaks his goal drought in the most important game of the season and he buries it past Raya. City score! And City regained the lead. And now that Kai Havertz miss, more magnified. That is the difference between the two strikers on show here. Erling Haaland, who struck the post early on. This time when the chance does fall to him, he absolutely buries it. And now as it stands, it's a 3-point gap between the two teams. The beast scores, Mayur, and at a clutch moment. 23 Premier League goals for Erling Haaland. None more important than this one. This is where City commit enough in the box. The ball here falls very kindly for Haaland. No surprise that it's Nico O'Reilly again who makes things happen. And on Erling Haaland's left foot, despite being off balance, he finds the bottom corner. And City, with 25 minutes remaining, are nearly there. Class finish from Haaland, isn't it? He's off balance, yet look at the power he generates on his on his strong left foot. And Pep Guardiola knows what a massive goal that is. Talk to me, Arsenal boys. Talk to me. That Kai Havertz miss is going to haunt Arsenal if City win the league. And now it's all about Arsenal trying to keep their heads here. The collective heads has to be kept. Gabriel battling with Erling Haaland. He's not going to get the foul by the looks of it. He's torn Erling Haaland's shirt. And Piero Hincapié now getting involved as well. Anthony Taylor's had a look. He's one of the most incompetent managers that you will see. Well, the incompetent refs rather. Erling Haaland's inner shirt being ripped away by Gabriel Magalhaes. As I mentioned before, Arsenal will have to keep their collective heads. They cannot afford to lose it here. Christian Mosquera is on a yellow card. Erling Haaland will have an opportunity to flash a very impressive upper body to the world watching. What a goal. What a time to break your goal drought, my friend. Brilliant. Well, Gabriel has to certainly be careful here. Well, both players getting a hold of each other on that occasion. Gabriel showing some old school Brazilian defending. Erling Haaland absolutely furious there. And now Arsenal have to do it again. They'll have to go again. Stay with me, Kashish. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere. It could happen. It can still happen. Corner for Manchester City, though. Football's never over. Till the very end. Till the bitter end, my friend. Mikel Arteta, having made the halftime substitution, getting chances there. But if City score the next, it's game over and title race on. Erling Haaland. Possibly a change of shirt here as City now take a corner from the near side. Ryan Cherki and Erling Haaland turn up when it matters the most. The number 10 and the number 9. And the thorn in the Arsenal side here. Last win for Arsenal at this stadium came in 2015 when Wenger was the manager, as Cherki delivers the ball into the box. Tries to find Mark Guéhi. It's taken a touch off an Arsenal player and it's another corner for Manchester City. Christian Mosquera not getting the decision for himself. Well, Gallops would have been in danger, Mayur, if Arsenal would have gotten a favourable result. I think Kashish might just pile on a few more beers in sadness rather than anything else. As we approach the final 20 minutes. Oh man, this is going to be an absolutely crazy end to the contest. Arsenal need to throw caution now. They have to go for it. Ryan Cherki, this time on his left foot, will deliver it, showing his ambipedal abilities. Decent delivery, it's cleared away. Jeremy Doku, weak effort on his left foot. Out for a goal kick. Well, Arsenal are making a double substitution by the looks of it. Ben White and Leandro Trossard seem to be coming on here. I think Christian Mosquera will be coming off considering he's on a yellow card, and Mikel Arteta is just starting to sense that his team might lose their heads and the last thing they can afford is to go down to 10. Here's Ryan Cherki though. Again, Doku with a heavy touch, but Nico O'Reilly is there. City need to make sure that they still keep Arsenal at arm's length here. You can see from the performance the overall performance rather from the two sides here that City have been here, done that, and Arsenal are jittery. But that Kai Havertz miss, guys, it'll be talked about for years to come. That's how crucial it was. His big chance misses goal catalogue, I mean, it's shocking. I saw it from Chelsea as well, man. 3 years of Kai Havertz missing some of the chances that you just felt like you wanted to just tear your hair apart. That was a chance, man. And if Arsenal went ahead, you just felt that they would have enough to try and keep City at bay. And now Arsenal now venturing forward. Here's Eberiche Eze. That's certainly a foul there by Ryan Cherki. It's a free kick for Arsenal. I thought it was going to be like-for-like substitutions by the looks of it. Well, Mikel Arteta has to try something different. He always makes these like-for-like substitutions. He needs to do something different. He's going to have to go all-out attacking. I can understand why Ben White is being drafted in here. That overlap down the right-hand side has been missing for Arsenal. Leandro Trossard, though, is looking at Mikel Arteta. Not very impressed or motivated by the looks of it. Arsenal need a moment of magic here, a moment of inspiration, possibly another moment of luck to possibly go their way. An equaliser absolutely critical from Mikel Arteta's point of view here. As it stands, Manchester City 3 points behind Arsenal with a game in hand. That goal difference now chopped down to just 2 for Arsenal in their point of view. Hey, what's up, Balgi? Long time no see, my friend. As the ball into the box here. Gabriel's header! Chance! They don't manage to hit it. Gabriel hits his header off the post. Manchester City survive. Oh, it's a brilliant ball into the box. Nobody picks off Gabriel Magalhaes. It takes a wicked deflection of Nico O'Reilly. Huge moment there. Arsenal strike both posts. They get away with that situation. It's going to be another corner for Arsenal. That's not a handball though, Aman. His arm is tucked close to his body. It's never going to be a handball for it. Oh, what a chance that was. But that's such poor marking from Manchester City. You got literally one guy to mark, and that is Gabriel Magalhaes, and they let him go free there. Wasn't the best of headers, but he got enough power on it. A deflection could have very easily squirmed that past Donnarumma. Arsenal now looking to throw the kitchen sink at Manchester City. 17 minutes plus stoppage time remain at the Etihad Stadium. Rice delivers the ball into the box. City will look to clear. Rodri doesn't get too much distance. Doku does. And City do manage to clear. David Raya playing almost a sweeper keeper here, but I think it will be time for Mikel Arteta to make that double substitution that he's been waiting to do here. Ben White and Leandro Trossard. Oh, he's taking off Eberechi Eze. Aman, look at this. That is a negative substitution. You cannot take off Eberechi Eze. You just can't do it. I'm not even an Arsenal fan and I'm pissed off with that decision. I told you, he does not do anything out of the ordinary. It's like for like every single time. Mosquera off for Ben White, you can understand that, but taking off Eberechi Eze, especially, look at the performance. Look at the difference in performance between Eze and Odegaard and tell me why Eze comes off instead of Martin Odegaard. If he wants to make a like-for-like change, there's no way in hell Eberechi Eze has to come off. That is negative from Mikel Arteta. You cannot convince me any otherwise. Absolutely not. I'm fuming, man, and I don't even like you guys. Ben White's delivery comfortable for Donnarumma. That is Mikel Arteta in a nutshell. Go for it. You have to go for it. Eberechi Eze struck the post. One of Arsenal's best attackers. And he's withdrawn him with the game and the title on the line. Shocking. It might work. And then he's a genius. But come on, I'm sure every Arsenal fan watching, not just at home but in the stadium, will be wondering why the hell did he take off his number 10, Eberechi Eze? If you want to take off an attacking player, take off Martin Odegaard. Mark Gahey asks Erling Haaland to run the channel. Can Haaland keep that in play? He can't. You know exactly where you go from this, after this L, man. You know exactly where it's going. Under 15 minutes plus stoppage time remain at the Etihad Stadium. City will keep the title race alive as it stands. My friend Kashish Pal, please take care. Don't do anything foolish. As Nico O'Reilly on the left-hand side. Taron Joseph. You're saying you need to take off Arteta. Man, I'm fuming about that decision. I'm such a big fan of Eberechi Eze. Even though I don't like you guys and I'll be happy to see the title race go down to the wire. That is not a winning manager decision. I will fall on the hill despite what happens in the game. If Arsenal score 2 as well, no way can that decision happen. I'm sure Eberechi Eze will look at his manager and says, really? Me? Of all the attackers that you have, you're taking me off. Aditya Valgi says that Havertz has got to redeem himself. Man, how can you miss that opportunity when the scoreline is 1-1, bearing down on goal? The most glorious of opportunities on your favoured left foot. £65 million. And that was the moment for you to write your names in Arsenal folklore. Instead, he hits it straight at Donnarumma. And that's Kai Havertz in a nutshell. He does everything right, but score the goal. Well, Pep Guardiola, he certainly has coached a masterclass here. In terms of the overall play, City have certainly been the better side, but Arsenal in the second half, having those 2 opportunities, one of Kai Havertz on his left foot and Eberechi Eze crashing one against the post. Corner for Manchester City now. Ball delivered into the box, Mark Gahey the target. Defended well by Arsenal. Trossard, that's a curious clearance, doesn't go too far away. Decent play there by Kusanov, who bulldozes his way, still there, and he looks to cross the ball in. Well defended there by Trossard, and he just bashes that forward. Oh, Kai Havertz, he might be through on goal here again. It's Havertz. Oh, brilliant. Is that Bernardo Silva? It was. I think the foul has been given as well. Bernardo Silva. Wow, that is a captain's challenge. Tracking the run of Kai Havertz Havertz has to do better, doesn't he? I mean, he's got the physicality against Bernardo Silva, and he can't bulldoze his way past. Look at this. It takes a nick off Havertz's arm. Oh, that is a captain's interception. Bernardo Silva. And you could see the reaction from the City players. They know what a crucial interception that was. Taron Joseph is losing his mind there in Sydney. Karma, boy, karma. But yes, I would lose it too. Time running out here for Arsenal. Is there a moment of inspiration here? Kai Havertz, has he got a redemption goal in him? Ball clipped onto the left-hand side. Declan Rice, he's been relatively anonymous, hasn't he, in terms of on the ball. City having to do a lot of the defending. That's another poor... Look at Odegaard, man. Aman, Tarun, the rest of the Arsenal fans, talk to me about your captain. You're never going to fool me about him. This looking busy, this dropping deep, none of that fools me. None of that fools me. He's been a passenger in this game. His biggest accomplishment, his biggest contribution rather in the contest was letting the ball go for Kai Havertz. Intelligent, but on the ball, poor. Goes hiding in games, man. He does a lot of cardio. Again, his stats, his advanced stats all look great, but the eye test never fails. Come on, Aman. No way can you look at Odegaard's performance and tell me he's been good. I mean, we're not even comparing him to Eze. It's not even close. But captain's performance, has it been? No. Again, no hate. Just objectivity. Like I said, I have so much love for Eze, man. And look at the Arsenal fans who have made the journey to Manchester. The Arsenal coaching staff all have got their hands on their chin as Victor Gyökeres is going to make his way into the fray. Is it going to be another like-for-like substitution here, Raman? Is it going to be another like-for-like substitution, Tarun? Tell me about it. Is it going to be Havertz and Gyökeres, or is it going to be Gyökeres for Havertz? Under 10 minutes remain at the Etihad Stadium. Arsenal in desperate need of a goal here. Taron Joseph has absolutely lost it. He has lost it. It's going to be a tough Monday morning for the Arsenal boys, isn't he? Zubimendi again, Aman. How many times have I taken his name on the stream? Once? Twice? Not good enough. The Arsenal midfield have not been able to compete against the City midfield. Again, clever there by Rodri. Nico O'Reilly was the best player in the first half. Might go for goal. Decides to keep it short instead for Jeremy Doku. City looking for the exclamation point now. Doku on the outside. Good defending. It's Hinkepie from left back making the challenge. Arsenal struggling with possession. Good pass there by Mark Gahey. Finding Doku. City playing the game at a walking pace here. Now Nico O'Reilly runs towards the corner flag, trying to run down the clock a little bit. William Saliba and Nico O'Reilly involved in a wrestling match. Play continues though. Here's Ryan Cherki. Shifts it into the central area for Abdulkadir Kusunov. I mean, the City defense has been rarely threatened. Donnarumma, nothing foolish. Does the right thing here. Ooh, risky. Leandro Trossard trying to make an impact off the bench. I'm waiting to see who Victor Gyökeres comes on for you. Have Manchester City made a change? I don't think they have. They're running the same team for the 90 minutes by the looks of it. Going for experience and quality over their bench. They've got Phil Foden, Omar Marmoush, Nico Gonzalez. All remain on the bench here with 8 minutes plus stoppage time remain at the Etihad Stadium. The title race is going to be blown wide apart now. That's a foul by Gabriel on Erling Haaland. Gabriel has to keep his head. Oh, Gabriel has to be careful there. If you see what Gabriel has done there, he has leant with his head. That could very easily be a red card. You cannot make that motion. You just can't. You go head to head. You go forehead to forehead, nose to nose. That's fine. But Gabriel Magalhaes does that movement. From a man who's experienced, he's going to possibly pick up just a yellow card for it. Head's gone for Gabriel. It's a yellow. It's a yellow for both. Gabriel Magalhaes has gotten away with... He's gotten away with murder. I think to keep the title race interesting and alive, they're going to keep this at 11v11 here. It's a foul by Gabriel. Haaland just trying to make himself a bit of a nuisance here. Look at this from Gabriel, man. That is a red card. Letter of the law, that is a red card. It's aggressive. I mean, we saw that with Lisandro Martinez as well, right? He just has a little tug on Dominic Calvert-Lewin's ponytail, right? Just a little tug. The slightest of tugs, and it was a red card. Pep Guardiola is making the same gesture that he's gone for a headbutt there. Mikel Arteta, hearts in mouth there. Gabriel Magalhaes, this is not the time to lose your head, and he gets away with it. They're going to possibly have a look with VAR. I don't think it is. But Pep Guardiola's reaction, Gabriel survives. That is a red card. Yeah, both players go nose to nose, head to head. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But you cannot make that gesture forward. You simply can't. That is a straight red card. That's violent conduct. That's 3 games as well for Gabriel to potentially move. Yes, it's yellow and move on, Aman, but if you look at it in terms of the cascading effect of it, that's a 3-game suspension. Arsenal get away with it. Well, Ryan Cherki is coming off here as we approaching the final 5 minutes. Good finish there by Ryan Cherki to open the scoring after some twinkle toes in the box. And a cold celebration from the Frenchman. Phil Foden, who's been relegated to the bench for most of the season and for years to come by the looks of it, now on the pitch. Victor Gyökeres enters the fray as well, and he does replace Martin Zubimendi. Arsenal and Arteta finally going off for it with 5 minutes plus stoppage time remaining at the Etihad Stadium. Zubimendi, non-existent performance from him as Arsenal going for a 2-pronged attack. Well, any other game, any other stakes, Gabriel Magalhaes picks up a red card. I'm convinced about it. Absolutely convinced. But game continues. Arsenal still have a lot to do here. Need to try and find the next goal of the game. City will be looking for that insurance goal. How good are City, man, Aman. Just look at them, the way that they've managed it. You stole the words right out of my mouth. They are the masters. Their technical security on the ball is just ridiculous throughout their team. It's just brilliant, man. Here's Semenyo, though. He's in the box. Nearly finds Phil Foden. Well, since Haaland scored, Arsenal have barely had a sniff. And that is Pep Guardiola and Manchester City in a nutshell. Their game management, world class. Arsenal have to throw the kitchen sink. 4 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Forget the kitchen sink. They have to throw the entire house. Everything that they have here. They cannot allow City back into the title race. The goal difference now cut to just 2 in favour of Arsenal. City, if they win their game in hand, title race will go down till the very end, till the bitter end. Again, Gabriel Martinelli, since coming on, has he made an impact? I'm not sure he has. Savinho is coming on as well. Pep Guardiola is, I think, reluctantly using his bench. Needs a bit of fresh legs by the looks of it. I think he'll be replacing Antoine Semenyo down the right-hand side. Another Pep Guardiola masterclass. I think Rodri's got a groin injury by the looks of it. Has he done any sort of damage? It could be a huge miss for Manchester City if they lose their midfield general. And it seems that they're not going to risk it. And Nico Gonzalez will be coming on here. Could this be a game-shifting moment in the match and in the title race? With 3 minutes plus stoppage time remaining, I think Rodri's race is run, which means that Nico Gonzalez, the Spanish midfielder, will slot in for Rodri by the looks of it. Savinho's come on. I think he has replaced, not Semenyo, he's replaced Jeremy Doku, which means Semenyo will shift onto the left-hand side and Savinho on the right. And then it's going to be a like-for-like substitution with Rodri. I think he's done a groin injury here, but again, look at the difference between Rice and Rodri, Aman. Look at the difference between Rice and Rodri, Tarun. It's chalk and cheese. He's the conductor. He's the man who makes it tick. He is why Manchester City are world class at controlling games. It's a precautionary substitution by the looks of it, as 2 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. It's heartbreaking, Aman, but you waited far too long to see it slip like this. I agree. You had a 10-point gap at some point. To throw it away in this fashion. I told you about the cup games, didn't I? It is an ominous sign when you lose cup games in those kind of fashion. It chips away at you. That air of invincibility goes. After Arsenal lost 3 games all season, to lose 3 in 4. It's all a result of those cup games, isn't it? Southampton and Manchester City in the Carabao Cup final. And City look like they're going to put one over Arsenal again when it matters the most. Mikel Arteta looking for a quick restart here. Look how quickly the time is just dissipating here, man. We're approaching the final minute of normal time. Really is now or never for Arsenal. Here's Ben White for Kai Havertz on the right-hand side. Surprising that Havertz is finding himself on the right-hand side. He gives the ball away. Kai Havertz is absolutely dead on his feet here. And now on the left-hand side, Savinho has got fresh legs to really run at him. But he'll keep it calm here. Good game management again from City. Hi Sadie, welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you feeling about this result? It's absolutely crazy, isn't it? After Arsenal got the equaliser in fortuitous manner, you felt that this just might be their day, this just might be their year. But Erling Haaland had a surprise waiting for them. 23 Premier League goals, and you compare that to the rest of the Arsenal side, they've got nobody in terms of his calibre and his goal-scoring touch. Mark Gahey and Abdulkadir Kusanov again. Abdulkadir Kusanov, I'm running out of superlatives with you, man. He's just a brilliant player. I saw him make his debut against Chelsea at the Etihad Stadium. He had a nightmare start, gave Chelsea an absolute gift. 2 minutes on the clock, and then from there his recovery has been brilliant. He was dropped for a lot of games. Ruben Diaz and Josko Guardiola, mind you, the 2 main centre-halves for Manchester City, have had long-term injuries. So what do Manchester City do? They drop Kusanov back into the starting 11 and they go out and sign Mark Gahey, and look at the dividends it has paid. Ambition always rewarded in the Premier League. 7 minutes of stoppage time. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's now or never for Arsenal. The way that they've just killed the game off. Look at the Arsenal fans, man. You got to feel for them. I feel for you guys. I really do. Yes, the rivalry will continue the rest of my life. But this is cruel. Still in your hands. Still in your hands, but my oh my. Nico O'Reilly, Tarun, man. Again, running out of superlatives. What a player. Absolutely unbelievable. Clutch. Big game, no problem. Arsenal on the left-hand side, that's a decent first touch. Oh, is that a foul? He's searching for it. Piero Hincapié was diving. You could see that he just wanted to lunge there. There might have been a bit of contact on him, but he was always going to ground. Yep, Nunez just gets his arm across. Not enough for Hincapié to fall in that manner. Yeah, you can't throw yourself that way. If you had just had a normal fall, it might have been a free kick. But if you chuck yourself in that manner, you're never going to get it. But once again, that's Anthony Taylor in a nutshell, isn't it? And look how quickly 2 minutes of stoppage time has disappeared as well. We're approaching the final 5 minutes. Mikel Arteta, you have been outclassed here. But that Kai Havertz opportunity will haunt you guys for the longest time. If you don't win the league title, Kai Havertz, be careful. You'll be driven out of town. Here's Declan Rice. Now to Ben White. Ben White clips the ball into the channel here. Oh, brilliant. Why doesn't Donnarumma come out and claim it, man? He's just glued to his goal line. What an idiot. Cross comes into the box here. Chance. It's a brilliant header by Bernardo Silva, I think. Bernardo Silva's defensive contributions in the second half. Whoa. For a small, diminutive player, heart of a lion. Arsenal now looking to pin City back. This is the first time that we are seeing Arsenal committing everybody in the City half. Here's Saliba, Martinelli. Poor play there from Martinelli. City might run to the hills here. Nico O'Reilly tries to just touch that around the corner. Arsenal forced to go backwards here. Back to Raya. 4 minutes remain here. It's slipping away, boys. It's slipping away. Here's Nketiah onto the left-hand side. Finds Declan Rice. Rice switches the play beautifully here to Gabriel Martinelli onto the right-hand side. Martinelli drifts in field here. There's a City player on the deck. Whoa, what a challenge that is. I think that's Bernardo Silva again. Yes, it is. Sensational. Odegaard delivers the ball into the box. Gabriel gets his header and it's a corner for Arsenal. This is where Arsenal will thrive. Set pieces all season long. Is there a twist in the tail? City have just dropped back here. Odegaard floats the ball into the box. Excellent defending again, this time by Matheus Nunes. He doesn't know what's coming behind him. He just makes the flick on there and it's a corner for Arsenal. Big moment in the match, boys. This is it. Surely this is it. 3 minutes of stoppage time remain. Somebody has got to man mark Gabriel. He's going to have another free run by the looks of it. Declan Rice to deliver this ball into the box. Rice delivers. Oh, it's a good header and it's Nico O'Reilly again. Arsenal keep the danger alive though. Here's Odegaard. Shifts it. Oh, that's a poor pass there by Odegaard. Martinelli has to recover. He goes backwards. Oh, Arsenal having to go backwards to go forwards. They have to chuck the ball into the box here. They've got Gyökeres and Kai Havertz. That is terrible from Odegaard, but here's Trossard onto the right-hand side. Cross comes in. Kai Havertz! It's over the crossbar. That was the opportunity for Arsenal. Kai Havertz with a bullet header. It's just over the crossbar. And is that it for Arsenal? Balgi, you called it. That was the redemption arc for Kai Havertz. What a ball this is from Leandro Trossard. It's a brilliant header from Kai Havertz, but he can't keep that down. It's a free header as well. I think Donnarumma might have gotten a touch to it. Let's have a look here. No, he hasn't. He has to score. It's a free header. Mikel Arteta's reaction tells the entire story. Havertz has to score. In terms of redemption, he misses a free header. It wasn't either side as well. It was straight at Donnarumma. Nathan Ake now replaces Antoine Semenyo as City now looking to close this game out. Kai Havertz, two glorious opportunities. He has to score, Tarun. He just has to score. What a ball that was from Trossard, man. Perfect between the two centre halves. Get your header either side of Donnarumma. And it's 2-2 to Arsenal. It would have been an undeserved draw, but you take it and run and get your hands on the trophy. Kai Havertz, how many trophies has he cost you? We saw it in the FA Cup last season again. I remember against Manchester United, was it? And he's done it again in the biggest of moments. Shocking. 30 seconds of stoppage time remain. Arsenal have finally woken up by the looks of it. Good header there by Nico O'Reilly. Arsenal possibly looking for a quick throw-in. Here's Martin Odegaard now. Still not over. What do Arsenal have in store here? Declan Rice now looks to fade the ball into the box. Slightly overhit. Well defended. Erling Haaland defends that situation and he just hammers the ball away. 10 seconds of stoppage time remain. The full-time whistle is nigh. It's gonna happen here, boys. It's happening again. Arsenal, they've possibly had a 10-point gap now reduced till the very end. We're into borrowed time and stoppage time now. City players desperate for the full-time whistle. Raya smashes the ball forward. Who's gonna win this header? It is Mark Guéhi. Phil Foden's got the ball as he looks to run towards the hill. What are you doing here, Phil Foden? He goes all the way back to Donnarumma. Clear the ball, Donnarumma. He does. He smashes it away. The referee has had a look at his watch. It still continues here. And the referee blows the full-time whistle at the Etihad Stadium. And Pep Guardiola's men have put on yet another masterclass. They get the job done. And look at the celebration at the bench. They know now the title is in their hands as Erling Haaland turns out to be the match winner. A clutch goal in a clutch game for the Norwegian to score his 23rd Premier League goal. And if you look at the other end, Kai Havertz, two glorious opportunities. One when the scoreline was at 1-1. He was through on goal. He has to score. Hits it straight at Donnarumma. And right towards the end, a header which he gets it over the crossbar. Ryan Shirky opened the scoring in the 60th minute. Havertz equalized a minute later. And Erling Haaland in the 65th minute, after cracking the post early into the second half, gets his reward. Pep Guardiola's men has done it again. This man is relentless. Did you see the side eye from Erling Haaland? He knows what's up. Well tried, boys. I feel for you guys. I really do. Only this time. I really do feel for you guys. All that expectation, and now it's within 3 points. And look, if City win their game in hand and, hammer the goal difference is gone as well, because goal difference is now just 1. Bernardo Silva in the second half, guys, talk to me. The defensive masterclass that the captain put in, the shortest player on the pitch with the biggest heart. Well, Arsenal might win the league, Aman, but it's not in your hands anymore. It's gone out of your hands. It's in City's hands now. Pep Guardiola puts one over Arteta again as Arsenal's wait for a win at the Etihad Stadium continues. Full time at the Etihad Stadium. Manchester City 2, Arsenal 1. And breathe. Wow. Absolutely unbelievable, guys. Talk to me. Give me your thoughts. Give me something. Taron Joseph says this is Kaya and Arteta not getting a proper striker. Well, they did spend 60 million quid on Victor Gyökeres. He was absolutely anonymous since coming on. And City, yep, at this stage of the season, they don't lose games, Tarun. We've seen this before. We've seen them against Liverpool when Klopp was the manager, when they put on a run of 13, 14, 15 game win streaks. And now they're just, 6 games away from the title? That is a hammer blow for Arsenal, man. That's 4 losses in 5 games. And you guys have lost 3 games all season long prior to this one. It's all falling apart. Absolutely incredible. Erling Haaland's got his hair out. He's got his shirt off. He's the match winner. And now it's all in City's hands. How do Arsenal respond? How do Arsenal pick themselves up here? They still have the Champions League in some sort of silverware. I like the fighting spirit, Aman, but it's in City's hands now. You're going to have to hope that you win the next 5 games and City drop points some way, somehow. But in this scenario, to bet against Pep Guardiola, you'll have to be a foolish man, don't you? Well, in the balance of play, City have certainly deserved it. But when the scoreline was at 1-1, those 2 chances for Arsenal, I'm sure it will be playing on repeat for every Arsenal fans. First that Kai Havertz miss, and then of course Eberiche Eze's left-footed effort against the post. But Eze coming off, Aman, criminal. Absolutely criminal for Eze to come off at that stage of the game, especially chasing the game, and you take off Eberiche Eze. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Bernardo Silva, that is a captain's performance. Look at the way City are celebrating, man. And tell me they don't think the league's done. They're all blowing kisses. They're big hugs. This is why they are the mentality monsters and why Arsenal still have a long way to go if they're going to try and topple Pep Guardiola's men here. Guys, I've put in a lot of energy, but I can't thank you enough for joining in and making this stream so memorable, man. Each and every one of you. I feel for you, but I appreciate you guys so much. I'll see you for the next few games here. It's been another incredible weekend of Premier League football. Manchester City now in the driver's seat. Somebody please check on Kashish Pal. I think I need to call my friend here right now. Aman, I need to check on Kashish right now. Thank you guys so much. Thank you again. Do tune in for the next stream. Do follow the channel. Do continue consuming my content. I'll have a few choice words regarding what happened today, tomorrow, in terms of what I thought about the game. It has been an incredible stream. It's a mad, mad game, man. Thoroughly enjoyable from a neutral's point of view. Certainly did deserve a... See you, boys. Thank you so much. Good night, TJ. Happy Monday tomorrow, boys. Try and pick yourselves up. Smiles on the face. Chin up. Try again. Thank you again, boys. See ya.